We all try to be productive in our lives and at work, but that's not always the case. Technology tends to distract some of us. You probably have those colleagues or family members who are always on their phones. So are all these gadgets reducing our ability to get things done? To talk more about this, Dr. Tracy Wilen now joins us from Santa Monica, California by Skype. Hello, Tracy.
Oh, hello and happy holidays to you.
Yes, absolutely. So you have a new book out, Digital Disruptors. Why did you decide to write this book?
So I think what's on top of everyone's mind today is what is this new digital landscape going to affect me, whether it's my life, my career, my work, and my future. And I try to bring out, all of the aspects of how digitization is really changing our lives, but also some practical tips and pointers.
So what are some of those practical tips and pointers? Are workplaces or even families losing time to technologies that, in other words, will never get back?
Well, actually, I would say that we are gaining a lot of time and efficiency by using technology. I think society is already disruptive. If you are texting often, have many apps that you're using, ordering online, using ride sharing, you've already disrupted in society using technology. In fact, you're incredibly dependent on it. And so the next transition is, can you bring that dependency on technology and understand it, how to be more efficient at work? And how is it going to transform industries?
So how do we transform industries and our own lives by embracing technology?
Well, if you look at it, industries are already being disrupted. When I looked at the Canadian landscape, you have aerospace. So the next frontier is space tourism. You also have automotive. We know right around the corner is autonomous cars. If you look at restaurant industry, food industry, we have robotics. If we look at the financial industry, you have fintech, like, digital currency on the landscape. So even in our own industries, it's all happening before our eyes. But it's up to us to remain relevant so that we can stay employed and really keep up with the technologies as it changes our jobs.
And that begs the question, what happens if you don't engage or embrace in technology? Should you, are you going to be left behind if you don't?
Well, I say that technology will create jobs, technology will displace jobs, and technology will replace jobs. So proactively, if I am in an industry such as manufacturing, I suggest that you learn two technologies. Maybe it's 3D printing and robotics. If you are in the auto industry, again, you would probably want to know about manufacturing robotics and also autonomous cars, GPS. So if you can keep relevant by learning about the technologies in your industry, you can keep ahead of the game.
Technology is great. We're all using it for the most part. But are we losing the social aspect because of technologies? And I see this so often. Families at restaurants and everyone is on his or her phone and no one is engaging in conversation.
Well, I think it depends on who you ask. We have many distribution channels of communication today. Some people like face to face, some people like to do the phone call, some people prefer text, and some actually have multi-channel. They may be talking to someone and also texting someone else. They're still engaging with people. I think we just have our own preferred formats because that's what we were used to and grew up with. So I don't think one is any better than the other. I think it's understanding who uses what and who responds to what the best.
Well, thanks for this.
Thank you.
That was Dr. Tracy Wilen joining us by Skype this afternoon from Santa Monica, California. Now it's back over to Rebecca.